After this, Jesus went away to the other side of the Sea of Galilee, which is the Sea of Tiberias, and a large crowd was following him because they saw the signs that he was doing on the sick. Now, Jesus went up on the mountain where he sat down with his disciples. The Passover, the feast of the Jews, was at hand. That's an important point. Lifting up his eyes then and seeing a large crowd was coming towards him, Jesus said to Philip, "Where are we to buy bread so that these people may eat?" He said this to test him, for he knew himself what he would do. Philip answered him, 200 denarii would not buy enough bread for them to even get a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said to him, "There is a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, but what are they for so many?" Jesus said, "Have the people sit down." Now there was much grass in the place, so the men sat down, about 5,000 in number. Jesus took the loaves, when he had given thanks, distributed them to those who were seated, and also the fish, as much as they wanted. And when they had eaten their fill, he told his disciples, "Gather up the leftover fragments, that nothing may be lost." So they gathered them up, and 12 baskets with fragments from the 5 barley loaves left by those who were eaten were left over. When the people saw the sign that he had done, they said, "This is indeed the prophet who has come into the world." Very quickly, let me just take what we've seen in Abraham and see it actually lived out in the flesh. If you want to see multiplication in your life, not just of money, forget, money's the least of your worries, okay? Least of my worries. Jesus said, don't get caught up in what he describes as the least. He's talking about wealth in your life. The full love and joy and peace and patience and healing and prosperity and being a man and woman of power. Okay, that's what he's talking about in your life this morning. If you want to see that multiplied, there's something in this story for you. The disciples here had just seen some incredible miracles. We're going to contrast very quickly Philip and Andrew, the disciples, with the little boy who brings the fish. And you're going to see what dishonor does, and you're going to see what honor does. And you're going to see how limitations placed on you by the way that you grew up